Tonight is October 6, 2021, and welcome to another episode of Manila Standard on the Road. I'm your host, Milo Rivera, and joining me once again is my co-host, Miss Dana Uson. Dana, good evening.
Good evening, Milo. How are you doing tonight?
All good, Dana. How are you naman? You weren't with us last week. Good to know you're back. How's it been naman?
I know. Missed the fun episode. No, but no, Milo, it's been great. And just like that, Q4 na, October na, Milo. I'm waiting for the Christmas songs to start playing, you know?
I think some of them have already started playing, to be honest. And in fact, dito sa bahay namin in our house, my grandma was pretty excited with all the setup. So
Are you putting up the decor already?
Na-skip yung Halloween, na-skip yung unda. So,
Christmas na.
Gusto kagad happy yung mood eh.
Forget the somber mood, right? No, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's always so fun about the Philippines. Na, like, if you drive along EDSA now, you can kind of see it na. Like, Mega Mall starting to put up the Christmas decor, and I'm sure the others will follow soon.
Exactly.
It's just a nice way to remind, I guess, all of us that there's still lots of things to be happy about, you know, despite the whole situation.
Exactly. Well, the funny part nga is, a lot of people are very excited for the holidays, for pretty much the rest of the year. Yun nga lang, we start to notice people driving out. Traffic has been, pretty worse a little bit. There's an added congestion nowadays. I think a lot of people are already starting to shop or to prepare for the holidays
Yeah.
at that. So still, I know a lot of people are very excited, and we should be naman talaga, but still keep in mind safety all the time wherever you may go, diba?
Definitely, definitely. And when there are more cars on the road, no, hopefully that doesn't also mean more accidents. Also remembering that it's not even just cars that we're sharing the road with now, Milo, no? And I think our guest today is going to talk a little bit about that. So aside from the cars that we have on the road, you have people on personal mobility gear, so bikes, scooters, even pedestrians. So those are the things that you want to watch out for whenever you do head out during this Christmas rush.
Definitely. And we've noticed nga, especially throughout this year, more bike lanes have been established on the sides of public roads, national roads at that. And kind of goes to show na it gives a lot of people more opportunity to take their bikes out, have a more healthy lifestyle in terms of getting yourself from point A to point B.
For sure. Kung hindi lang mausap, diba? But I mean, I guess that'll come later when there are more people on bikes than there are on cars. No, I think for me, that's always been the dream.
Exactly. And I think our guest for tonight is no exception to pretty much telling us how to be safe when it comes to riding two wheels, or yung walang motor na two wheels.
Yeah.
We're talking about bicycles, ladies and gentlemen. And
Hindi ko sana scooter. Pwede naman two wheels.
Pwede naman, scooter, di ba? Yun nga. And our guest tonight is very, very special to us. She's actually guested on our show back then. And being the part of our anniversary special here in Middle Standard on the Road, we shall have her once again to share with us what's been happening to her, her competitions, her plans as 2021 draws to close and 2022 is nearly approaching. Plus, siguro bibigyan din tayo din ng mga tips kung paano maging safe while riding your bicycles wherever you may go.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm super excited, Milo. Let's go through the news and then we can bring in our guest, not keep our viewers
Definitely.
waiting.
Exactly. First on the news, para sa mga nagmamaneho ng medyo may ingay na mga kotse dyan. Lalong-lalo na if you're gonna pass through or have destinations within the city of Manila. I'm sure it's pretty much kumakalat na, but for those who don't know yet, Manila City has just passed a new ordinance on noisy exhausts. Now, an ordinance originally proposed by Councilor Joel Villanueva, now called the Motor Vehicles Modified Muffler Noise Regulation Ordinance, was recently put into motion by Manila Mayor Isko Moreno after signing it into law just last Monday. Now called Ordinance Number 8772, it seeks to regulate the use of modified mufflers or exhaust pipes and similar devices on all types of vehicles. Now, under the new ordinance, all motor vehicles, public or private, are not allowed to have modified and or loud exhausts that emit and produce noise levels beyond the national standard of 99 decibels. Now, exempted, however, are vehicles for car shows, racing or motorsport competitions, as well as motorcycle engines over 400cc. So, yun nga, Dana, for those siguro who will enter Manila, pag hinuli, sasabihin, race car to. Or yan, gagawa ng
Tatatakan na lang ng sticker, di ba, ng team?
lalagyan na lang ng mga decal dito, mga race cars, and all that.
Yeah.
Pero, I guess, siguro personally, it would be more thorough if malalagyan ng distinguish rather which is which, because a lot of cars can just declare this and declare that. Some
Yeah.
cars rather like the Ferraris and the Porsches and the supercars of today can just pass by
And they're
Manila
quite loud.
and they're quite loud naturally. Diba? Stock wise, they're already loud as they are, and paano yun, mapapag-initan ba? So
Yeah.
it's I hope it doesn't become subjective, especially that
sure.
there is a statement that says na hindi dapat tataas ng 99 decibels. So I hope the guys are fully complete with instruments that measure noise levels.
I was just about to say, Milo, parang if you base it on like what you hear, medyo magkakainitan ng marami whenever people pass by Manila, diba? So yeah, point of contention, I think, but let's see how this pans out over the next couple of weeks. All right, thanks for that, Milo. I unfortunately am the bearer of bad news again for the 6th week in a row. To our viewers, we have yet another oil price hike, and I know I say it with a smile, but trust me, I feel you. This is not something that any of us are happy about, but such is life. Oil prices have increased by as much as 2 pesos and 10 centavos per liter, and this is actually triggering the 6th consecutive week of oil price hikes to reflect the movement of prices in the world market. Unioil Petroleum Philippines said consumers can expect fuel prices to go up from October 5 to October 11. And according to the latest monitoring of the Department of Energy, crude prices have been going up due to concerns over the prolonged tightness in supply as the U.S. Gulf Coast oil output remains constrained. Now, Milo, this one to me is interesting because I remember the first time that I did deliver this little bit of news 6 weeks ago. Everyone was blaming Hurricane Ida in the U.S. and that's what put down supply. And it's incredible. No, 6 weeks on, we're still feeling the effects of that.
Yun nga, parang it's been quite a while since we've last had a rollback news bit for it's been too
Ever
long.
since I came on, ever
Ever
since
since
I came on, there's been no rollbacks.
even last week when you weren't around, my co-host Randy actually reported another oil price hike. So wala, it's a
Oh God,
trend right now. Lalo na
yeah,
papasok pa Pasko.
I know. And now the people are going out, right? So more and more people are stocking up. Yeah, and
Well,
then
we
it's
could only
difficult to
hope.
see a reversal.
Yeah. For the nth time, we could only hope for a price rollback anytime soon. But I guess from one bad news to a little bit of good news naman, a little message from our friends from Grab and Move It as they are about to pursue for a resume to motor taxis. Now, Grab Philippines, along with its partner Move It, has vowed to resume its motorcycle taxi services, or yung mga angkas, after the Transportation Department suspended their deal for violating several provisions. In a statement from Grab Philippines communication manager RV